Hey guys, I'm back. Just having a cigar. Little rocket stove going here, guys. Here we go. Look at that. It's pretty much burnt out now. Maybe I'll just throw that in there for giggles. See if it'll burn. It's raining, but I don't know. It's like I should have checked the time before I started this. I don't know. 4:15, 4:30, something like that. So it's probably, I should probably get going because I imagine my dinghy is pretty much flat. I'm just going to go do a quick checkup on it. Yeah, I can see it there. I'm going to have to hand pump it. I'm not going to use any of my batteries. I need all battery power I have to get back where I came from. Yeah, it's looking pretty flat. But I like, thanks honey for the battery boxes. I don't know how I'm going to join two batteries together, but the wind is definitely coming from the south right now, which is very advantageous. If it's staying like this for a while, that will definitely help me get home. And yeah. So the rain is light. Look at, I don't know if the camera can pick up all these black flies. They are back. They haven't been bothering me at all today. I've just had the little rocket stove, so I haven't had a lot of smoke or anything. I wonder how much water my boat has sitting in it. But I do have the spare there. So I have the spare and I still have a booster pack. Right, so I can hook the motor up. I can put the booster pack right to the terminals, right to the posts, and you can just feel the extra power. Now it's just a little booster pack. It's not going to give me much, but right now the wind is kind of like pretty much coming from the southeast almost, it looks like, at least the south. So that is very, very good for me. So if it stays like this for another hour or so, then I should be able to get home. I figure it'll take me about, it'll probably take me 45 minutes to an hour to get back, because I'll kind of hop the islands, check the batteries. I know at some point on my way back I'm going to have to swap the second battery in. I'm going to need a place to do that. I can do it on the dinghy, but then you're just out in the middle and you're just going wherever the wind takes you very quickly. You are the wind's biatch in a dinghy, for sure. It's too bad that I have to take wind in consideration so much when you're using it. But so this is where I've spent the last few hours. I've been island hopping. So been to 2 islands and then came to this one. This is our island camp. Because it was a solo trip, it would have been really hard to launch from this park without Peter here to help haul all the gear down. Because we got to haul the gear like 100 meters down to the beach. Excuse me, when the park is closed. So I had to go at the other end of the lake, just a few kilometers away, because it has a boat launch. So I was able to do it all solo, all by myself. So because remember, you got the plywood floor and you got the batteries and stuff, and it gets pretty heavy so it's nice to have a buddy to help you haul that stuff. But hopefully I'll have enough battery to get back. We'll see, but I really like what I'm seeing with the wind. Even the rocket stove was starting to change direction now. If I start getting wind from the southeast, I don't know, the rocket stove may suffer because the intake is on the other side. So when I get a breeze from the other side, it really takes off. But who knows, there still might be enough of a vacuum created from the flames that it'll keep going anyways. I guess I'll just let that burn out then. I got a no-name Sprite that I got with one of my sandwiches at the store today. Big up. A little sugar rush, I guess, for the way home. I was going to I'm going to save it for the boat ride home. And get my gear here. I'm in my little shelter. Got the radio going on in the background there. It's been a good day, man. It's been really relaxing, and it's nice to have a little bit of time to yourself, just to reflect and whatnot. Just relax. Unfortunately, the wife couldn't join me today because she's working, so she's working till 8. She was laughing earlier saying, even if I wasn't working, I don't know if I would have went with you because it's kind of cold and it's raining. It's like 7 or 8 degrees out, but it is breezy and it's not a warm breeze. So we'll let that burn out, and I'll go and put some air. I'm going to hand pump it, so that'll probably take 10 minutes or so. And then I'm going to see if I can make it back to one of those islands. It's not too far from here. It took me about 20 minutes to get here though, because I was on low power. Because if you go full power with those things, it really drains quick. So it's not a very efficient way to run your trolling motor. And if I had the sun out, I'd have the solar panel on it. I would have got a little bit of a boost from sitting here for a few hours. So no fancy lunch for me today. I bought before I came out, I bought a clubhouse sandwich, brought that out with me, and another one of those subs, just cold cut sub. So no fancy hamburgers or steaks. Peter wasn't here. Peter does the fancy cooking. So next weekend we'll be back out. Maybe we'll come here. I wouldn't mind putting a couple of walls on this. The shelter's pretty small. I mean, one person can chill under here and get out of the elements. But if I had a couple more tarps and just put a couple of walls in here, it'd probably be a little bit more cozy. I'm not sure about the rocket stove. I think, I love the rocket stove, but I'm going to try to find a way. Maybe I might even put it here somewhere. Just move it over a bit. But I don't know. It's just sitting there on the one cinder block, and it's a little bit leaned. It's only a matter of time before that would fall over, but it'd be pretty easy to rebuild. But pretty simple design, guys. 4 cinder blocks. You see a big crack there. That was because I tried to beat the end out with a hammer, and I don't know. That's probably doable. Maybe I could do a little bit more practice, but I bought 5 cinder blocks. I beat the first one out and I wrecked it really bad. So that one I had to piece back together. But if I got the proper saw, blade, and just cut it out, you could make it pretty tight. Maybe even a little bit more efficient. Well, so yeah, I think we'll have to do, definitely have to do some work to this. But it'll get warmer soon, and we'll actually be able to bring tents out here. But the ground's not very level, so probably those cots that you can buy would be very handy. So might upgrade to a 2-person tent that takes 2 cots for the wife and I. And with the cots, you can mess with the legs a little bit and be level. Very uneven and not level out here. So anyways, we got a little GNR on the radio. I'm gonna rock out with some GNR, and we'll be back, guys. I'll do a video on my way home. I don't know, it's gonna be a little touch and go with battery power to get back, but we'll see what happens. Be an adventure. Bye for now.